Palava, assalamu alaikum, bonjour. Well, it's that time of the week when I go, oh, I'll just have a cup of tea. Oh, hang on, I've got a program. Don't worry, I did my prep this morning. So actually, there's my prep. Not a huge amount. I guess people are burned out from Wings over Wairarapa last week. So pleased. They got rained out on the Saturday, but they still managed to have a full day of events on Sunday, and all the people that would have gone on Saturday could come on Sunday. So I'm going to say it was a success. And I'm pleased because they've had bad luck for a good few years now, haven't they? Great that we've got that sorted. And it's a biennial event, isn't it? So I hope it's going to be nice and sunny in 2 years' time. As I say, I don't have many events. From where I go into Destination Wairarapa and Event Finder, and I guess people are just kind of chilling out, doing a bit of gardening maybe, but there is stuff. For example, down at the St. Mark's, it doesn't even say here, but St. Mark's Church, you know where that is. They have a car boot sale. Well, it's happening this Saturday. I'm going to run ahead to find the time. Basically all day. So it's the final car boot sale for the year at St. Mark's. So they're going to have a festive theme, seeing it's nearly Christmas. They'll be having a special children's Christmas card making activity in the creative corner, cut flowers, plant stall, all the Christmas goodies, and the baking stall. The Little Parish Bookshop is having a very special end-of-year book sale, and that's still to do with the St. Mark's thing, right? And they're announcing the arrival of a special coffee cart that'll be a regular feature at car boot sales in the future. Plenty of room for everyone there. So, like, if you want to sell some stuff there and you want to be part of the car booting, give them a call on 021 147 1207. You'll never remember that. 021 147 1207, or look up St. Mark's, and the rest of you just turn up. It's always a good event. Let's whiz northwards now to Woodville, because it's Yak and Yarn, Learn to Knit, at the Woodville Community Library, which is on Vogel Street in Woodville. They do it most Thursdays, I think. Probably not statutory holidays, things like that. So they've already had it today, because it is Thursdays. Those of you who are listening or watching on a Thursday. But next Thursday, 1:30 to 2:30, then the following Thursday, also 1:30 to 2:30. So, you know, have you ever... I've wanted to learn how to knit, and I did a strange hat for my grandson, and it had mistakes, and my wife said, look, you can undo those mistakes and go back, and I just went, nah, and I kept going. So there were little holes in it. It was a hat. And then I used French knitting to make like worms and things, and I sewed them so they were coming out of the holes. So, you know, if you're a bad knitter like me, these are the things you can do to make up for it. But if you really want to learn knitting proper, go to the Woodville Community Library, 1:30 on Thursdays. It's air conditioned. It'll be, you know, comfy and friendly people, and bring some needles and some wool, and all are welcome. So let's have a knitting song. Yeah, because I've got one. I found one. This is The Knitting Song by Liz Simcock.
Knit one, purl one, knit two together, that's all you have to do. Make yourself a pair of mittens or a sweater in an afternoon or two. Knit one, purl one, knit two together, follow the pattern to the letter. Count the stitches as you go, then turn and start another row. I learned the basic stitches when I was a child of 10. I strange attraction. Commonplace enough reaction. Knit one, purl one, knit two together. That's all you have to do. Make yourself a pair of mittens or a sweater in an afternoon or two. Knit one, purl one, knit two together. Follow the pattern to the letter. Count the stitches as you go, then turn and start another row. There's lots of things you could make for family and friends. Socks and scarves and sweaters, there's a list that never ends. Tea cozies and table mats, napkin rings to match. Blankets, baby booties, bags, boleros, beanies and bobble hats. So knit one, purl one, knit two together. That's all you have to do. Make yourself a pair of mittens or a sweater in an afternoon or two. Knit one, purl one, knit two together. Follow the pattern to the letter. Count the stitches as you go, then turn and start another row. And if you drop a stitch from time to time, all knitters do, remember there's no shame in going back a row or two. Don't panic, don't get angry and impatient, and don't sulk. Unpick it, then re-knit it. That's the way to get the best result. Knit, if ever you were wondering what life is all about, dogged by existential worry, plagued by fear and doubt, get yourself a pair of needles and a ball of wool. It won't take long once you've cast on for life to seem more meaningful. Oh, knit one, purl one, knit two together. That's all you have to do. Make yourself a pair of mittens or a sweater in an afternoon or two. Knit one, purl one, knit two together. Follow the pattern to the letter. Count the stitches as you go, then turn and start another row. Oh, knit one, purl one, knit two together. That's all you have to do. All you have to make yourself a pair of mittens or a sweater in an afternoon or two. Knit one, purl one, knit two together. Follow the pattern to the letter. Count the stitches as you go, but don't turn and start another row, 'cause there comes a time when you just have to stop. Don't forget to cast your stitches off.
That was the knitting song, and I thought the banjo went well with the kind of activity, doesn't it? Right, more stuff. Folk in the Vines. This is at Le Gras Vineyard, which is Loop Line Road, up there north of Masterton, on Saturday from 12 until 6:30. It's the third year that Folk in the Vines has happened. I suspect folk refers to the people who turn up, but maybe the music that's played there too. Let's have a listen, or a look, or a read. It's all here, you know. What do they say? They say, join us for an afternoon of music and wine. There we go. We invite you to bring your own picnic food, pre-order one of Le Gras' delish platters with your ticket, or decide on the day. Our caravan bar will be, when I say I mean they, will be set up for all beverage needs. Le Gras Wines, a selection of beers, ciders and non-alcoholic sodas. No BYO drinks, because, you know, it's a vineyard and they want to sell you their stuff. In the music, Ricochet will be back to kick us off. That's Stefan, Gail, Ed and Dave. I think that might be Stefan Schmidt. Could be. Violinist. Anyway, mix of sing-along and relax stuff. Followed by the Shenanigans. They're from Wellington. They'll get you going. And the final act to party the afternoon away are Cece's House, a dynamic music fusion where the grooves of funk, the rhythms of reggae and the energy of pop collide with, well, who do they collide with? Well, they just collide. Yeah. So that's Courtney, Morgan, Peter and Jason running that. This quartet crafts a unique sound that's as eclectic as it is infectious. Prepare to be transported to a sonic realm where genera, blend seamlessly and the dance floor beckons. You've forgotten what that is and where now, haven't you? That's Folk in the Vines at Le Gras Vineyard on Saturday, midday till 6:30. Right, what else? Oh, evening of comedy here at Pahiatua, and it's called Dueling Mangoes. Dueling Mangoes present an evening of comedy at the Regent Theatre. Saturday, 7 p.m. till 10. You can get your tickets from Paper Plus, or you can pay at the door. It's $30. So what with it being almost Christmas, they thought, you need a laugh, don't you? I don't know what that's got to do with Christmas, but anyway, we need a laugh and it's coming up. So grab some friends, put on some festive garb, that's the Christmas thing, and head on down to the Regent for a night of chuckles provided by the best musical comedy double act to ever play the Wairarapa Hotel. The Dueling Mangoes. That's Chris Ingham and Richard Dryden, for those of you who know them out there. And the third mango is Heather Warren and some very special guests. So I thought, dueling mangoes, why don't we play dueling banjos? So it's the second kind of banjo-ish song, but it's a good one. This is, you might remember, this was a big theme in the Deliverance movie, and this is the original version from that movie with Eric Weisberg and Steve Mandel. Now, there was a young boy playing banjo in that, and you thought, wow, that little kid. Apparently, some other smallish person, a kid, I think, was behind with their arm through his sleeve and playing, because the actor who played that part was not a banjo player. Dueling banjos, anyway. Pretty nifty, pretty fast. Dueling banjos. And speaking of fast, What a segue. The New Zealand Jet Sprint Championships are back at the Kiwi Span Jet Sprint track at Tauwhareniko Racecourse. So that's Sunday on the 3rd. You know where Tauwhareniko is? I say Whareniko because apparently that's the original correct name rather than Tauwhareniko. Tauwhareniko. So it's on Sunday anyway, the Kiwi Jet Sprint track. 11 o'clock till 4:30. It's round one, so there's going to be a few more rounds. So it's all about, speed, smell of methanol and the vibration of V8s. So if you're into that, you don't want to miss the action on the V8 jet sprints where I keep saying jet sprints. I'm going to mount that next year in competition with it, where high-speed adrenaline junkies make split-second decisions and hesitation could mean elevation to an island or suspension and a fence. Because, I don't know how they do it because they don't have a great depth of water to work in. Anyway, bring your family, bring a blanket, and don't sit too close. And a picnic, be entertained by one of the fastest machines on the planet, reaching speeds of 140k in under 2 seconds. Quite fast then. Watch as they navigate their way around the tight channels on the Kiwi Span Jet Sprint track, which is about the size of a rugby field, all of the teams pushing hard for the ultimate glory of winning. Food caravans will be on site, food-friendly event. I guess, it's a family-friendly event and food-friendly too, but no pets, all right? Now, a child can get in for $10.25. General admission is $23.55, but a family pass is $54.55. So it's probably quite a good bargain, depending on the size of your family. The Kiwi Span Jet Sprint track at Tauwhareniko Racecourse on Featherstone on Sunday at 11 o'clock until 4:30. Sunday, 11 o'clock till 4:30. Let's go back up north to Eketahuna for the Little Ears story time. This is something that goes on every week, and every so often I mention it, and this is one of those so oftens. There's at the library, Eketahuna Library on Main Street, 11 till 11:30, and they've got a different theme each time. So next week, because it's on a Thursday, right? Thursday, and I'm doing this on a Thursday and it's already happened. So let's look ahead to next Thursday, the 7th of December, and they're doing bears. Bears. The following week, they're doing clothing, which is kind of the opposite of bear if you spell it differently. And then on the 21st, Christmas. You're going to get that, aren't you? So that's Little Ears story time at the Eketahuna Library, 31 Main Street, Eketahuna, 11 o'clock. On Thursdays. Should we have another song? I was, you always wonder if your phone's listening to you, even when you're not on it. And we've had a few things that make us think, shh. In fact, I asked Siri recently, I said, Siri, how do I turn you off? And she said, I don't understand the question. I knew how to turn her off. I just wanted to mess with her. But anyway, my wife and I had been... But we were singing together just for the fun of it, and we were just grabbing random songs. And one of them was Downtown, Petula Clark, song from way back in the 60s. Short while later, I'm just sort of looking at Facebook on my phone, boomf, Petula Clark, Downtown. So yes, my phone is listening. Anyway, if none of the events that I've mentioned particularly suit you, but, and you're alone and life is treating you lonely, you can always go downtown.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk lights so much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure, downtown. Everything's waiting for you. Downtown. Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to go to where they never close. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of a gentle bossa nova. You'll be dancing with them too before the night is over. Happy again. The lights so much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown, waiting for you tonight. Downtown, you're gonna be alright now. Downtown, and you may find somebody kind to help and understand you. Someone who is just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide them along. So maybe I'll see you there. We can't forget all our troubles, forget all our cares. So go downtown, things will be great when you're downtown. Don't wait a minute more. Downtown, everything's waiting for you.
I suspect the downtown she was thinking of at the time was London, somewhere big like that. But no, not thinking of Wairarapa or Bideford. But you know, I went to school and lived in Whakatane, and that was back in the day when they, instead of shops being open willy-nilly, they had a special deal of Friday night. You know, Friday night was open till 9 o'clock, and that was exciting for a young lad. And so going downtown was pretty nifty. And it did feel lively, and there were pictures you could go to, and you could hang around in milk bars, and you could watch, you know, the older kids zooming around in their flash motor cars. Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it from me. Look forward to next week. Hopefully I'll remember. Of course I will. So have an exciting weekend and week, and head off downtown or wherever to one of those events I mentioned.